Finally, if you want a really strong mental math workout, you can try to square 4-digit numbers. But you should only do these if you're really good at squaring 3-digit numbers. But let me just show you how it's possible and how I use my memory to achieve this. Let's take the problem 4,423 squared. Now when I square a 4-digit number, I go up or down to the nearest thousand. In this case, I go down 423 to 4,000. Now, what do I go up to? Well, I go up to 4,846. So the first part of my calculation is 4,000 times 4,846. Now, when I do 4 times 4,846, I tend to break it into chunks of 2. So I do 4 times 4,800. Let's see, that's 16,000 plus 3,200 is 19,200. Plus 4 times 46, 160 plus 24 is 184. 19,200 plus 184 is 19,384. When I attach the 3 zeros, that's 19,384,000. At this point, I can say the word 19 million and get it out of my memory. Now, how do I know that that 19 million is not going to change to a 20 million? Well, when you square numbers this way, what's the largest 3-digit number that you're ever going to have to square? Not 999, but 500, because you're always going up or down to the nearest thousand. 500 squared is 250,000. So if this number here is less than 750,000, and it is, and usually it is, then I can say with complete confidence 19 million. If this was 984,000, then very probably that would be a 20 million. If it's 884,784, I might have to look a little more closely to be sure. But anyway, I say 19 million with 100% confidence. And now I have the challenge of holding on to the 384. How do I remember 384? Well, here is where the phonetic code comes in. With 384, I have M, V, and R. That becomes the word mover, which was the word we talked about earlier. Mover. And I say mover to myself once or twice, so I don't have to think about 384. Now, what do I have to do? I have to square 423. If you've forgotten this number, maybe the person in the audience who gave you the question still remembers it. So I hear the 423, and now I square 423. We did that one earlier. In fact, it's still here on the board. 423 squared is 400 times 446, plus 23 squared, 178,400, plus 529 is 178,929. I might even make a word out of 929. With P, N, and P, I might make the word pinup, whatever that means. Pinup. I'll say that to myself once or twice. I might hold this 9 on my fingers too, just to be sure that I don't forget the 9. That'll help me remember pinup. Okay, then what do I have? 178,000 pinup, 178,929. I take the 178, and what do we add that to? You might have forgotten the numbers, but you will remember the word. It was mover. Mover. Okay, so now I have to return mover back into its number, 384. I'm going to add that to 178. Now this is the hard part. 384 plus 178. Let me add 100, so that's 484 plus 78. Add the 70, that's 554 plus 8. Whew, that's 562,000. Right? And how does it end? It ends with pinup 929. And there it is. If you don't want to make a word out of pinup, if you hold the 900 on your fingers, you could get the 29 just by squaring 23. And 23 squared is 529. It ends in 29, and so will this. So that's a complete tour of how to square a 4-digit number. Good luck to you.